Ndị ba ekene m unu. Asị n'ụbọchị nketa adịrị na anyị na mma. Anyị sị ka nke onye chiri ya zialụ. Dịka o si dị, anyị chọ ime ka unu mara na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si were wetara unu ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa dịka anyị si kwuo unu nkwa. Na anyị ga-ewetara unu update, daily update n'iru akwụkwọ gbasara maka ife na-eme na ndịda anyanwụ ka anyị na-akpọ Eastern Region. And nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Unu na anyị n'iru akwụkwọ, onye na-afụ n'iru akwụkwọ a bụ Bishop Iginla. Ife a bụ ife o kwuru 7 years ago. Gee ntị, unu ya know the voice and unu ya know the video. Maka na ife anyị na-ekwu bụ eziokwu ka anyị na-ekwu. Ife Bishop Iginla kwuru 7 years ago. Ka o kwuru this okwu 7 years ago. Gekwe ntị, ahọ ịsa gara aga ka o kwuru ya bụ okwu. Mma achọ ka Igbo mana ege ntị gee ya bụ ihe. Onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo, onye ọbụla bụ see from old Eastern Region gee ya bụ ife. Ị ga-esi ya drop ọra ife iche n'iru akwụkwọ. All right, over to you, sir.
The problem of Nigeria is not gun and bullet. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. You can't fight an ideology with gun and bullet. Let me explain this. Sit down before we pray. I'm worried. Some people want to fight an ideology. How do you fight an ideology? An ideology is like a spirit. You can't fight an ideology. You can't use gun and bullet to stop an ideology. The way to deal with an ideology, you engage it with wisdom. The only bullet that can kill an ideology is the bullet of knowledge. Wisdom. Wisdom. The only way to deal with the ideology is to go back to the founder of the ideology and reprogram the ideology and stand at the central processing unit of the ideology and make sure it is rightfully corrected. Look at, if you remove the leader, have you removed the ideology? There are more crazy Nnamdi Kanu that will come up after Nnamdi. They are just hiding under him. The only way to kill this is not by gun and bullet. It's by engaging with proper dialogue, with knowledge and wisdom. This cry we are hearing here is not a cry of children, it's a cry of adults. The only way, I am not an advocate that Nigeria should separate, God forbid. No. But I'm saying the best way to handle this, listen to the cry of the children. Sit down. Everything is not gun and bullet. When you take the leader away, okay, take the leader away. The next, how many people are on the street? Do you know how many spirit of Biafra have entered people? Do you know how many? Do you know how many millions are carrying the spirit of Biafra around? So if you kill the leader or you take the leader away, can you take the spirit from everybody? Ojukwu is not here, but Biafra is alive. It's an ideology. The man who started it has left. Before he left, he kept quiet and lived peacefully and left. But the generation that have come have picked it up, and it's even worse than his own now. And they are engaging it with an idea, with knowledge. So the best way to deal with this is not gun and bullet. It's not gun and bullet. When the revolution want to start, the revolutionists, the first thing they will do, they will pass the idea and impregnate their followers. The only way to stop it is to stop them before they impregnate the followers. But if the followers are impregnated, that's all. All of them are carrying pregnancy. They will soon deliver to other children. If you have 2 million Biafra, you already have 4 million Biafra, because they are selling the ideology. And now I don't have a problem. But my own concern is that you don't take woman's life. The best way to do that, you engage them in the ideology. If you feel the ideology is not correct, you dialogue. You sit down with them. If dignifying them will make them feel important, then do that. We can't be killing people and we're getting excited. No. Boko Haram is a terrorist group. Have you stopped them from killing? Are they not still killing? They're still killing. Did it start as a peaceful group? Yes. Were the ideology crazy? Yes. How do you engage it? Engage the leaders. And you see, some of these things are very spiritual. They are very spiritual. See, something that can die within 15 days, it can stay there for 15 years because the way leaders are handling it. The issue of Biafra is so simple. You are agitating. Is this what you want? Then comfort. Okay, let's do a referendum. Let's see how popular this your thing is. Or restructure Nigeria. That's all. Sit down with these boys, make them feel important. How did the unrest in Niger Delta died? Yaradua did dialogue. That's the best way. This thing, everything gone, bullet, everything fine. Aggression, it will take us nowhere. The world is too civilized. Look at America. Look at the way they abuse Trump and they say everything. The guy with those bands and tweet again. He tweets and continue his life. That is what we call civilization. That is what we call. You can abuse me to hell, say whatever you want to say. It doesn't stop it. I am the president and I am the commander in charge of wherever you are. You abuse, but I'm still your president. These things are just simple maturity. To fill a political office is not maturity, it's an appointment. I'm worried. I started talking about Biafra before this happened, and I was saying, let's kill this thing. Dialogue. Even we as fathers, our children will just do some things and we see it very stupid, but we have to give them audience. I just hear them and let them talk. And when they talk, what do? We judge and advise them. Sitting down at the table and talking, even to take us to discuss for 1 month, for life not to be lost, is what important than losing lives. If we have to engage Nnamdi Kanu and all the Biafra discussing, young man, what do you want? Let's do night vigil in discussing than losing millions of souls. Discussion, dialogue will never kill anybody, but bullets will kill. Give Jesus a clap offering.
Engwadalole no Igbo. Ka ebido go n'isi. Ige ntị ife Bishop Iginla kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ. You can't fight ideology with gun and blood. Yes. O kwuru ife 7 years ago. Ife abụọ oge Biafran struggle ka na-amalite. Check in ife mere during the war. After the war, Wazirike ebinye nke ya. Still the ideology that is still playing out. Then, Asarance ya Wazirike. Beam. Where bido nkefa. As many struggles bidogasi for the liberation of Biafra, to tell you the power of ideology. Obro fought of how this is the power of ideology. The Mazinan can we take years locate here to another level. Ejidia. Echeno ya akusi. Simon Ekpe take you over. Ideology. Dialogue now. Kita kabuko tutu. Anyasa dialogue now 7 years ago. Check here the kind of things in me now. No open Nigerian government to Nnamdi Kanu table to table for bankata for discourse for the betterment of this country. All those things in me man name. It can never happen. Fachena Yejuwe we settle all the deal. Fachena Yeju with intimidation. We silence everybody. Now there are no more longer protests in the east. But in the east, Oganeme protest kama career keta and the music protest. You see why? I'm now why? Because that man protest away any casualties. It's just that Nigerian army now about favor. You know what if family bu pray card flag. Then when you na actual ngolo na mmegbu a na-emegbu ha adịghịzi mma na Naịjirịa, na ha ada anọsị na Naịjirịa fagbawa egbe and ife a na-eko achịcha ka unu na-aghọtakwa ife na-eme nụ. Time wee ruo, they now stop the protest, werezie statuom wee kụnye, wee gbalie economy. Statuom wee kụnyezie statuom nke bụ nke ikpeazụ na owozi enweghị ọ na-aghọta. The governors a na-agbagharị dialogue now, anya saa oke a na-ekwu ka a na-ekwu, gịnị na-emezi kịta? Iron to iron, yes, iron to iron, dialogue now. Time ka dịkwa, anya saa Nigerian government dialogue now. Ọ ka wukwuru obere ohere now maka ife na-eme n'obodo a kịta anụwa now. Hey, let me not say much ka napụ unu ka unu kwuo okwu. Ka efu unu nwere ikwu gbasara maka ya bụ ife unu nụrụ oge gara aga, ya alọ ise gara aga ka Bishop Iginla kwuru okwu a. And gịnị na-eme na you can never kill an ideology with gun or bullet. He said it openly. No matter what, you can never kill ideology with gun and bullet. Yes. So gbadoro ka napụ unu ka unu gwa na ya okwu ife unu chere n'iru akwụkwọ gbasara maka ebe ife unu nụrụ Bishop Iginla kwuru. Alright. Chetakwa na ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka esi wee wetara onye bụ ozi dị oke mkpa ka emesịa na ụmụnne m.